Hi, welcome to my guitar tutorial. Today I'll be talking about key of C diatonic arpeggios and some different fingering strategies that you can consider. So if you look at the description below the video, I have a PDF there, and you'll see there's a date on there, 8/20/2020. So this is a study I did quite a ways back, and I finally decided to turn it into a YouTube video. So let's see. So the first example I did was I just took all the major arpeggios, so the C's, the F's, and the G's. So there's basically three basic. So if you look at the first line, fourth diagram, C E G, C E G. Okay, so then different people talk about different positions. So you could just use your fourth finger here, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, or you can use your third finger, 3, 2, 1. Right. Now, I'm also doing a very tricky thing here. This is just something that takes a lot of practice. I'm doing a finger roll, so it's not actually a bar. Right. So it's a very light touch. Right, so that's the diagram. Then if you go to the second line, so the F, starting from the F and starting from the G, so it's basically the same idea. So here you might want to use your third finger. You might find it easier on most guitars, F, A, C, F, A. And there I'm also doing a roll here on the C and F. So I'm just kind of rolling my finger back. So you can use fourth finger, third and fourth finger, or second and third and second fingers. And then for the G chord, so notice I'm rolling here. Now, as far as picking is concerned, the picking can be rather complicated. So I think essentially what I'm doing is I'm keeping my pick in the same direction until I have two notes on one string. So down, 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 up, down. So I think that's pretty much what I'm doing there. Down and then backwards, down, up. Yeah, so there, you're gonna have to just kind of experiment with how you do that. So here I'm going up, 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 up. So some of it's gonna depend on what your rhythmic ideas are. So those are the majors. And then, okay, so that was the one strategy. Then you'll notice on here I have some extra, the third interval of the chord, I have extras in the diagram. That was just something I came up with maybe a week or so ago. I thought, well, let me try putting in, instead of putting the E note here, put it in here. So you have C, E, G, C, and then here I'm using my fourth finger. All right, so you can use 4, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, or I guess you could also do a shift up. So once again, these will just be, just kind of technical exercise. So you can go 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 3, or you can go 3, 2, 3, 2, 2. Okay, and I'll do the same thing for the F chord, F, A. So I'm just reaching up to there with the fourth finger. Or I can use my third finger. 3. And once again, I'm doing those rolls. And the same thing with G, G, B. Okay, I'll do fourth finger G. Or third finger. All right, so that was the first idea that I did there on the opening playing demonstration. Now, these diminished arpeggios, I included them when I first did the exercise. It's not something that I use very much. B, D, F, B, D, F, B. Or you can do F, B, D, F. Now that's kind of interesting there, because then you get B, D, F. You get like kind of like a G7 chord. So if I'm in the key of G, or if you add the G sharp, you get a diminished, which would work for that, like the example in A minor. So that's kind of like if you ever saw some of my videos when I was talking about Barry Harris's 6 diminished. So you have the G and the G sharp in that. So you would have, so if you're in the key of, if you're in C, B, D, F, that diminish, you add the G note, becomes G7th, add the G sharp, it becomes E7 flat 9 or G7 flat 9. So, okay, I just went off a little tangent there. Okay, I think what I'll do next, I'll go back to the Drumgenius. And I'll just go ahead and just do another example there. Before I bring in the Drumgenius and do another example, I'll do the other fingering that I came up with was 3 in a row. So C, E, G, 3, 2, 1, and then C, E, G. So once again, there's various fingerings that would work here. 3. So I think on my examples, I don't really give any. So for the F chord, I give fingerings 4, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. So for the F, and then for the G, 4, 3, 1. 2, 1. So that would just be kind of subjective how you wanted to do that. So then for C, C, E, G. So once again, I'm doing those rolls. So down, 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 down. And then that's like a typical sweep arpeggio idea. Down, 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 up. Down, up, 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 down. Right, so the tricky thing here is just doing that shift of the 3. 3, F, A, C, F. Let me hear 3, shift. Right, so that's the fingering strategy. So those were the ideas I came up with initially when I was doing when I was coming up with these fingerings. Okay, I think what I'll do next is I'll just put the track on. I'll play a couple times through this using various fingering strategies. So I'm not really going to think about this very much. I'm just going to go C, F, G, kind of a rumba blues. Was I just watching a Guthrie Trapp, and he was talking about blues. I think he called it a blues rumba. So that was kind of how I got this. Well, I'll just use this rumba. This is a ballroom rumba. Metronome about 144, so that way it gives me plenty of time to plenty of space in here. Okay, let me just play a couple of short improvisation C, F, and G chord using these various fingering strategies. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a couple ideas. Okay, so I think what I'll do next is I'll present the A minor, D minor, and E minor, and I'll set up the DrumJam. Okay, so then for the minors, so the first strategy I came up with was this strategy here. So the A, so doing a quick shift here. Okay, so that just takes my hand here, C, and I can do roll here, and then. So I thought that was kind of an unusual way of doing it. So that was really the initial discovery when I was coming up with these back in 2020. So then for the D one, so that's going to be on the second line, D, F. See, there's a big stretch there. So it's kind of stretch, kind of shift. D, F, roll, F, and then roll here. Roll for the D minor, and then for the E minor, same thing right next to it. So fourth finger, roll. All right, so that was kind of the initial idea there. So then when I started getting ready to think about doing this video, I thought, well, let me also throw in this. So that C note can be played here, and then you have like another kind of convenient A minor triad. But what I'm doing is I'm using this rolling technique. So I would encourage you to both do fourth finger and third finger. Okay, same thing here. So A, D, F, A. So I'm rolling here, and then I'm rolling either with the fourth finger or with the third finger. And then here on the E minor, roll, and then fourth finger or with the third finger. All right. So that's so there's two strategies there, and then and then you can also do the thing where you do three in a row. So A, C, E, and then A, C, E, and then the octave. Right. I didn't do this in the video, but then you can also do it up here. A, C, E, A, C, E, three in a row. Okay, and then for the D minor, so this is going to be where is the D minor? I guess the D minor, E minor are on the third and fourth lines of the PDF sheet. So DFA, and then three in a row. Right. Okay, and then the E minor, 4, 2, 1, 3. Right. So those are the fingering strategies that I came up with. I think I guess I covered them all. Okay, so I think just to end off the video here, I'll just do an improvisation around these minor chords: A minor, D minor, E minor, and I'll do this with the DrumJam. Okay, so so the idea here is to give you some different ways of thinking of these arpeggios, and then obviously take them to the 12 keys. I think I did that in my last video. I took a very simple idea, so that's kind of something I've been thinking about lately, is taking very, very simple ideas, running them through 12 keys. So with today, just key of C, but you certainly can move these around the circle of keys. You can use the diagram I gave you for the circle of keys, and practice that. Okay, thanks for listening and watching.